What's going on YouTube? We have another locals gameplay here today. Green Purple Doflamingo versus Blue Crocodile. Dofi went second, gonna do the Buena Vista to search a Nami in hand. You see he has two 10 drops in hand, but we do have the Sentomaru on curve. So if he doesn't have a way to remove it, that's gonna cause havoc. His second turn, he's going to swing leader and then play an activate Nami effect. And unfortunately misses. 2 down active at the end of turn and back to us. So turn 3, that's just activate Sentomaru and swing 7 with leader. Standard play, just build the board and do some damage. If we had the 3000 worlds, maybe we should have 3000 world Nami, but we don't. So I'm actually going to 5000 the leader. He does counter with a 2k. Back to him, 6 down. This is a Guilt to Sorrow turn and activate Nami. So he's going to have 2 5k swings. Picks up a Zoro with the Nami. That's a 1k counter. I think this matchup is pretty favored in Crocodile. Favor for Crocodile, especially if we have the things on curve. He does attack into a trigger Red Rock, which clears out the Nami. That's going to help a lot. And 7 down turn. We got some options here. We could do the Sentomaru summon and 3000 worlds his Zoro, or if we have a Sogeking, we can Sogeking, also bouncing the Zoro and cycling our hand. But we do have the 3000 worlds, so we're just going to swing everything. 6 the leader. Is he going to counter? That's a 2k, 5 the leader. He's going to take that. 5 the leader with Sento. He does counter out as well, and that is a 3000 worlds to the Zoro. So he's back to having no board yet again. 8 down turn, turn 4. It should just be a Luffy, but he does take a minute to decide whether or not he wants to commit more to attack into the Sentomaru. He swings 6000 into it, and I just let that go because I already got the value from it. And this is 7 down for Luffy. Luffy plays out the Nami. Doesn't have enough down to search, but that's okay. He's building his board back again. And now I'm at 9 down. If I didn't want to swing with the Sento, I could have kept it for this turn. It would have been perfect to activate as well as activate Sento to get the Pacifista and play out the Red Rock for 9 total. But I did end up choosing to swing last turn with it, so I don't have the Sento. I play out the Miss All Sunday, set up the blockers. If I had the Mihawk this turn, Mihawk would have been great too. 2 5k swings. Doesn't activate effect, so that means 10 drop is coming. And all 3 of my attackers are frozen. 10 down. I do have another Red Rock. So I Red Rock the Doflamingo and play out the Kuma blocker, which will on KO summon out a Pacifista from my hand, and as you saw, I did flash the blocker Pacifista. Back to him to 10 down. He only has 1 life left. He could play the 10 drop again, but he wouldn't have any defenses. He chooses to attack, and because he attacked, I'm just going to grab the Red Rock back from grave. Plays a Nami, does a search, and that's the second whiff on Nami. And Guilt the Sorrow for 5, and pass turn. 3 down up, active. So my board is filled with pacifistas. I could just go face. I have the Soga King, so I'm planning to Soga King his Guilt the Sorrow. We want to make sure he doesn't have Guilt the Sorrow on board when he 10 drops, because it's going to refresh his hand really quickly. 6 to lead, that's a 2k. 7 to lead. Only has 2 cards left. Plays out the Spiderweb for a 4k counter. And at this point I know, so I swing with the blocker, bounce back his Guilt the Sorrow, and I basically have control of the board. I have the hand advantage, and that should basically be game. Send forward leader to return his Nami, and that should be game once he passes turn. Thanks for watching.